What's going on, guys? It's Nick from Noob Kill coming at you guys with another video today. We got a little different. We have the sideline, content coming out. So we got
this is like Sideline episode 5.5 or something, and Cornell is MIA.
Cornell's not even here.
The police are looking for him. I think they hopefully will find him.
Yeah, so we are down in the EA Redwood Shores location, so down in San Fran. So we were like, yo, let's do a sideline.
Yeah, let's just talk. Let's chat.
Exactly. And we got some big content to tell you guys today. Unfortunately, Cornell's not here. He was gonna give us here's all the news. So we had to break down all this stuff. So we hopefully can give you guys some sneak peeks. I know you guys are excited about the whole program, but I guess you want to start it off with that one right there.
Well, I think before we start, it's funny. It's like, hey, we have the lead designer of the game. Why doesn't he know anything? Well, I design features. I try to make the game fun. We have a whole content team that does a great job on all this stuff. So we basically got a coded message, and we're using decoder rings to try to figure out what is going on. Mm-hmm. But we're hoping to break some information a little bit sooner just to get it out there. So yeah, all right. So yeah, we can take it away.
I guess so.
Most feared. Great, let's go.
As you guys know, we just finished off kind of with the BCA program. October's a really big month for football and I guess Madden Mobile. So
definitely.
One of my favorite programs are coming out at the end of the month, and that's Most Feared, the Halloween type of theme.
It's a good stretch too, right? Most Feared starts, and then we start getting into all the cool stuff like Thanksgiving and then winter, and then the big Super Bowl, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So one of the things we want to touch on, especially, so the content is going to be coming out, guys. We're going to, I guess, tell you it's going to be coming out on Friday at midnight. So if you all want to stay up late to see that content drop, giving you guys a heads up a little bit right now, the content will be dropping at midnight, and everything's going to be spooky.
Right, definitely. And I think it's just a point to say that we are making sure now that every release we do, we build features for these big programs. Mm-hmm. So this has been built since we put out that September release that we talked about, that we had some tricks or treats coming. So just going forward, know the big programs, we want to do something that every time these programs roll out, it'll be something new you've never seen before.
Exactly. So with that being said, with that content dropping at midnight, they are going to be giving away a free player. Yep. So if you guys want to log in and get that free player, just make sure you guys just log in anytime during the whole Most Feared event.
I believe so, yeah.
So just log in and you will get rewarded with one Most Feared player.
And then everything is subject. This is we're filming this before it goes live, so everything is subject to change. Mm-hmm. But we're going to do our best, and I'm going to give you a lot of misinformation, but most of it will be true.
Like we said, we're doing this on the fly, and we're doing this a little bit before the actual content comes out 100%. So if there is something we might have said a little bit wrong, especially if we mess up ourselves, just don't take everything 100%. That's what we're trying to say. So that being said, let's move on to the next one. There is going to be 2 types of logos for the whole Most Feared thing.
I think it was really good feedback for when we did the skills challenge and stuff, and people like those logos. So and people are starting to get a collection of cool stuff, right?
Exactly. We had logos from last season. If you guys played, they kept the Most Feared.
Most Feared was the most popular one. Yeah.
And it was really nice to see that they kept the old ones. And now we're going to get new ones. So even if we are having new seasons of the games, but if people will recognize this guy played way back when because he has this old logo. Yeah. And I like that a lot. So that's a nice feature. So that's going to be another cool thing, you guys. If you're the new logos, I love them personally, especially since they have a little animation. Yeah. I think that's awesome. So that's kind of cool itself. And then the next one would have to be, there are going to be around, I believe, 13 sets.
I mean, 13 is the common thing, right? It's the unlucky number. So it's a lot of things in this program is being played off that. So 13 sets.
I'm born on September 13th.
Well, and that proves my theory. It's very, very except your pack openings. This man has pack openings. So
that's crazy. But yeah, you guys will notice, just regular, I guess, types of sets for the promos, the exchanges where you take your silvers for the golds and golds to elites, and then you have your master set. We'll get to the master near the end of the video because we have a lot of amazing content to also talk about, but you guys can look forward to, I guess right now so far we talked about logos, sets, and the next one we are going to be talking about is stadiums. So
we're doing a new stadium that you can earn during this program. The field will be a little crazy, so it's something that you're not used to. And I think going forward, too, there's going to be a bunch of programs where we're going to look to try to do some giveaways in the same vein. But so I've seen the Halloween one. It's pretty cool.
Looks pretty good. I'm excited to see it.
So.
And of course, just like the logos, the achievements, you're going to have to play the game to get that reward. So it's a little added bonus. And it's cool. We had, since with the I guess season score, you could get like the Super Bowl 50.
Yeah, the practice field that people are rocking. And,
I like that one as well. So we're gonna have a new stadium, and of course, as the programs progress, we're probably gonna get more. Like last season, we had like the Thanksgiving where we had leaves everywhere.
You never know what's coming down the pipe. We got some cool stuff planned.
Exactly. So there's going to be some more big things coming out, and then another great thing, there is going to be a bunch of achievements along with this event.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love that a lot because it's like, yo, just play the game with these types of program players. You'll be rewarded with program items. You'll be rewarded with a little bit of coins, a little bit of XP.
Yeah.
And it's like, play the game and get free stuff. You can't say nothing wrong with that, right?
It's something else to chase, right? I mean,
so that's really great. And then the next one, this is a big one. So we mentioned those other ones. Now here we got a special type of live event.
Yeah, so we're doing what we're calling quests. So there's it's a series of themed live events. And for the first time, there's going to be multiple paths. So there'll be like different haunted houses. You can choose different rooms. And when you choose one, the other ones kind of block out. So you really have to make smart decisions on what you want to go for and what's the end price and stuff like that. So it's really cool tech that we're going to try out for the first time.
It's good. That's going to be really interesting because like, you want to chase one guy specifically, and it's going to be like a little different because things are just going to disappear.
Yeah, and the haunted houses each have their own different bosses and stuff. So
that's going to be insane. So
it's gonna be themed inside a stadium, and they're haunted stadium. I mean, you'll like it.
We don't want to spoil everything for you guys just yet. There's going to be really fun, so we got that as well. Now, another really great thing since we got the new game plan for head-to-head,
oh man,
we're going to be getting...
Yeah, so game plan, of course, we talked about on Sidelines before, and everyone's like, oh, how do I get defensive units and stuff? Well, good news, we're going to go with historical defensive units for this program. So you'll be able to earn through packs the Monsters of the Midway. So if anybody's a big Bears fan or you loved the 80s type Bears and that aggressive style
defense.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving away a defensive unit, and I believe one of the... God, this is where we're going to get into trouble, right? We've been going back and forth on what the boosts are going to be, but from last I heard, we're going to try to counter one of the best run plays in the game, which is Strong HP Blast. Or I think that's it. That's the one.
Something like that.
Yeah. Not HP Blast, but the so we're gonna go for one of the top running plays. So it's gonna have multiple counters like they always do. It's gonna be like a play type counter and a couple play counters. So it's gonna be really powerful. It's gonna be really cool to chase. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Like defensive units, like especially since like it's not like just it's defensive units for like the Broncos, or it's just like they're going back in time, and it's like real stuff that happens. So
yeah, we have hopefully throughout the year or a couple of years, we're trying to get rights as we go along to different historical defensive squads and stuff, and so we work with the NFL on that, and I think this is a good first. Here's your first big one, and ties in with the program. So
that's pretty cool. Now this is going to be the big bomb that we're going to drop on you, the master set, the whole Holy Grail. Not really Holy Grail.
No, there's gonna be masters, right? But there's gonna be an overarching.
Exactly. There's
main one.
So a little sneak peek, guys. We're not gonna say the players, but there's gonna be it's gonna be a little different this time because usually around with promos we got elite players, and then you got a master set, and you just hunt for that master. Now we're actually gonna have elite players, and then master sets, and then a bigger master set. So it's like.
Yeah.
For the promos, we have our master sets, but we have an actual bigger set that everyone will have to chase for, and it kind of goes along with the defensive unit for the Chicago Bears. So if you guys are a big Bears fan, I believe in the 80s, I think it is.
Well, Monsters went away with the 80s. This player kind of excelled afterwards,
but he's still we just went with the Bears theme, right?
And he's still one of the most fearsome linebackers of all time.
So with that being said, you guys...
Brian Urlacher, right? I think we're looking at, what was it, 95?
I think 95 overall.
+2 Excel, +2 Awareness, and I think there's chances to boost even more during the program, right?
I think so. There's a little bit extra. We don't want to mention too much
because we
don't want to ruin everything for you guys.
There's going to be some secrets, but yeah, that's what it's going to start at.
So yeah, guys, the set will require a bunch of things, though, because this is the biggest master set. So it's going to need 13 haunted gear items, 13 silver most feared players, 13 gold. Like we said, the 13 is around the haunted number. And then
7 elite because we can't count to 13 for elites.
Yeah, so we got 7 elites, but that's a lot better. I'd rather have 7 elites than trying to get 13 elites going for a lot of coins too. So that's what the set does ask for. So that's basically the big overview that we want to just share and touch on about Most Feared, one of my favorite promos in the game. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it a lot as well.
Yeah, looking for the haunted houses, looking for the the tricks and treats, a bunch of things. Also, we always do something Halloween weekend, all that stuff.
So you guys know that weekend.
It's not everything, but it's gonna be. This is gonna my most favorite program of the year. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well.
So you guys can look forward to a lot. Like we said, the content will be dropping at midnight on Friday. So if you guys want to stay up, you have the whole weekend to sleep. And you want to see the content
Not
first.
This guy's working.
Yeah, I gotta go to work, but but if you guys want to see the content, one of the first peoples, I'm telling you guys the time is midnight on Friday. So that I can tell you guys.
Yeah.
So that being said, unfortunately we didn't have Cornell. This is Sideline.
But if he was here, he would laugh really loud and drown us all out. So.
Exactly. So this is more of like a chilled thing. I wish T-Pain was here as well. Unfortunately, he's not down in San Fran as well. But
he's got to do my work for me, so thank you, T-Pain.
But yeah, guys, that was Sideline. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are excited about Most Feared. If you guys want to break this all down, tell me what you guys think about the content in the comment section below. Like I said, it's coming out pretty soon. So this was just to give you guys a little hyped up. Since we're down all in San Fran, we wanted to do a video together. So here it is, guys. But really want to say thank you to Danny for coming onto the channel.
Providing misinformation. You're welcome. I'd say this is the overarching premiere episode. Thanks again. Thanks for all your feedback on the last Sidelines. We'll probably be addressing that in a future episode. But follow this guy. This guy's the best.
But yeah, guys, really want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the Most Feared program.
Like and subscribe.
Exactly. And we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?